The big faces worldwide, it's your boy Big Will. When I'm back with this boxing talk, what's going on, fam? Hey, listen, man, I want to talk about WHYTE CHISORA 2, and just talk about a few things, man. A lot of people got the misconception that two fighters have to be elite, two fighters have to be well known, or you have to have two champions in order to have a good matchup. And I think that could be nothing further from the truth, man. There's a saying that styles make fights, and that is so relevant to a fight like this, man. The first fight was a war, and the second fight I think will be even better because both have gotten better. I know Dillian Whyte has gotten better. I know Derek Chisora has gotten better. The fight happened almost exactly 2 years ago. Just think about Mickey Ward, Arturo Gatti. When they first fought back in 2002, I believe. That wasn't no championship fight. Neither guy was champion. Neither guy was this superb boxer. I actually think before that fight, Mickey Ward had about 10, 11 losses, something like that. Arturo Gatti had about 5 or 6 losses. But it turned out to be one of the most memorable, talked about, action-packed fights in boxing history. And they fought each other. It was so good that they fought each other 3 times in a row. I think all within a year span. You know what I mean? They fought each other twice in 2002, and I think they fought the third time at the beginning of 2003. But I bring up them because, like I said, they had losses on their record. They weren't considered pound for pound. They weren't considered, nobody even thought that we would get that type of matchup from them guys at that time. I remember when that fight was announced, I'm like, damn, Mickey Ward, I thought Arturo Gatti was just going to go in there and blow him out, you know what I mean? Because at the time, Arturo Gatti was doing better in his career than Mickey Ward. But like I said, styles make fights. And, that made for, their two styles, man, made for a hell of a fight. So I say that to say that the Chisora and Whyte fight, if you think about it, both of these guys come to fight. You know what I mean? Both of these guys come forward. But there's no finessing, there's no back and forth, there's no dancing. Both of these guys come forward and like to bang, man. Just think about the first fight. From round 1, Derek Chisora put that press on Dillian Whyte. And it's usually Dillian Whyte trying to put the press on somebody else. But Derek Chisora put that press on Dillian Whyte, man. And, Dillian Whyte was doing everything he could to try to press him back, man. And them two guys, and I believe that first fight was a war. A lot of people think that Chisora actually won that first fight. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those guys, but I see how someone could come to that conclusion. But I think this fight is going to be a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. People need to stop talking out the side of their ass, man, when they just talking, man. Just because you don't know a fighter, or the fighter's not well known, or you see losses on his record, that don't mean that the fight's not going to be good, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people just hating on the fight because Eddie Hearn has something to do with it. A lot of people don't like Eddie Hearn, man. I don't like some of the things Eddie Hearn has done, or some of the things that Eddie Hearn says, but that can take away from the fact that WHYTE CHISORA is going to be a hell of a matchup. I'm looking forward to that matchup, and we'll see what happens, man. I'm picking somebody to get knocked out in this second fight, man. Dillian Whyte, I hope he works on his stamina, man. I really like Dillian Whyte, man. Dillian Whyte's a dog. No matter what people may think about him, Dillian Whyte's a dog. He always comes to fight. And he brings it, man. I'm just worried about his stamina, man. That Parker fight, he gassed out badly towards the end of that fight, man. And if they had another round, or even maybe another 30 seconds, it's quite possible that Parker could have won that fight. You know what I mean? So Dillian Whyte got to work on his stamina. He got to work on his endurance. CHISORA, he's on a high right now. He just knocked out Carlos Takam, and you know he thinks he's invincible right now. You know, he's fought some good guys, man. You know, and I believe the only knockout on his record was against David Haye. Maybe Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury might have knocked him out in a rematch. I know Tyson Fury beat him twice. Pulev beat him once. But CHISORA's been in there with some good competition, man. I would say he's been in there with better competition than Dillian Whyte. But Dillian Whyte's a little younger, a little fresher. And I think he's a little hungrier, man. So we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, I'm pulling for Dillian Whyte to win that fight. Closer to the fight, I will try to do a fight breakdown more in depth on you know, what I think each guy brings to the table and what I think each guy will need to win. But I just want to talk about that topic, man. You know, two guys don't have to be two elite fighters, two well-known fighters, two champions in order to make a good fight. This is Big Will for Big Faces Worldwide. I'll holler back, fam.